Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, April 13th, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. First up, Google has officially launched a More Results button, dropping the next button in the Google mobile results, the Google search results in the mobile results, and the ads will load beneath the organic results in that case. So, earlier this week, actually reported Google expanded that test, so now it's official. So when you click on, you go to the mobile results, there'll be a More Results button. You click it, it will load the results beneath it. So as you keep scrolling, it'll kind of like infinite scroll if you click the More Results button. And any ads on the secondary results section, the second page, which is not a second page, will actually load beneath these organic listings according to Google. Google said this is easier and faster to get more search results. And it's getting rid of the next button on the mobile search results. So that's a big thing that has happened. This week, Google is also maybe rolling out the feature snippets bubble refinement feature that we saw for the past year or so, where Google is testing this, and more people are seeing it now. Where if you do a search and you get the feature snippets, sometimes Google will give you these refinements either on desktop or mobile, which kind of looks like this. So it's kind of going fast, so I apologize. But basically, it shows you. Whoa, that's really fast. Sorry. I'll try to find another screenshot of it. Hold on. So here's another screenshot of it in action. Basically, it shows you the refinements. So you have these little bubbles on the feature snippet. You click on it, it shows you more information and so forth. So that looks like it's somewhat rolling out, although Google hasn't confirmed it yet. Google Search Console, the new one, has added a feature that the old one had in the search analytics feature, has added to the search performance report, specifically search appearance filter. And search appearance are basically things like, is this result showing off for rich snippets or rich cards? Is this result showing up in the AMP or AMP not-rich results, as well as job listings? And you have all these little options, and you can actually filter the search performance reports based off of search appearance things, which again lets you do things like, let's compare AMP non-rich results to AMP articles, and you get the different layout over there. So it's pretty cool. Google also added some more export features to the new Search Console, and they're constantly improving the new Search Console over time, so definitely keep checking it out. It's very, very useful. Google said they do check the link parity between mobile pages and desktop pages before switching that specific site to the mobile first indexing process. So don't worry too much. Again, Google says we're looking on a site-by-site basis as to when to move them to the mobile first indexing process, and Google looks to make sure, one of the factors they look at is to make sure that the links on a page A mobile version and a page B desktop version have the same, I guess by 90 or whatever that percentage is, are the same and equivalent to each other, because again, links are a concern in terms of Google's index and structure and ranking and so forth. Google said RSS feeds directly do not help with search rankings. They obviously help with indexing and finding, not necessarily indexing, but crawling and discovering URLs, but they don't necessarily help with ranking you better in search. John Mueller said no. RSS feeds do not help, and they also said this back in 2015, and I quoted that video as well. So adding RSS feeds are useful to users, maybe help Google find content, but they don't necessarily help you rank. There's no ranking boost for having an RSS feed. Google said if your cache link in the Google search results 404, so if you go to the Google search results for your page, you click on the little arrow down, and you click on cache, and it 404s. It's not a problem. It doesn't impact your ranking. It happens an internal error with Google. It doesn't mean anything to you, Google said. So don't worry. And Google has said also that if you don't have a cache link at all, that also doesn't impact or have any relevance in terms of if your site is quality or not. Google has added more search error, I guess, notifications in Google Search Console specific to job postings. Google wrote on the data anomalies page that the generic missing or invalid field error has been replaced by a more specific error type. So existing errors won't be replaced, et cetera, et cetera. But if you do have a job listing issue, Google's going to be more specific as to what type of issue it is in the reports in Google Search Console. Google Search Console is also notifying some users of issues with their social media, specifically on AMP pages. This is not a search issue, but Google's trying to notify AMP people who have deployed AMP on pages that if they have any issues with social media, they will be notified also as well. Google seems to be testing something called interesting finds in the Google search results. So here's an example of it. So you do a search for Mother's Day, you scroll down on the mobile, you'll see this section called interesting finds. Some of them are AMP, some of them are not, but it's very interesting to see that. And you can actually click on more stories. I thought these were AMP stories, but they're not necessarily AMP stories. So definitely take a look at that. I'm not actually sure what that is, but it's definitely interesting. Google's testing a new image search interface, I believe. I'm not sure, specifically with image hoverovers. So if you do a search, usually the image search results look like this. You click on an image and it expands and shows you the image information. But Google's testing this new interface that has this hover over with more information and these toggles to go between the images. I believe this is somewhat rolled out in other countries, so maybe more and more countries are seeing it. I am not seeing this in the US. Google My Business has added a ability for service businesses to add service menus. So just like restaurants can add food menus, services can add a menu of their service listings. You just go to the Google My Business, you click on the little edit icon next to services, and they'll come as a section where you can actually add service sections of service name. So I don't know, do you do tax services or IRAs or whatever, and you can add them, add the price and so forth, and that will show up in your Google My Business profile, which is nice. Google is testing looks like a mini local pack. Here's a screenshot of the mini local pack coming up in the Google search results. So you can see here, there's an ad, and then there's 3 places for reading glasses nearby. And you click on it, and it will take you to those results, as opposed to showing you just these 3 local pack, which is interesting. Google Chrome is testing showing search suggestions directly on the start page. So you can see here, these are screenshots of the Google Chrome start page. And you can see explore home improvement projects over there, et cetera, et cetera. Elliot also spotted this. So Google is actually showing, doing a test within Chrome on the start page. So search suggestions based on your past search history, which is cool. And Google Analytics sent an email to their analytics users saying GDPR is on you guys. So they added a new feature called data retention policies or settings. And in there, you can actually, as a Google Analytics user, go to data retention and say how long you want to retain the data specifically to cookies, user identities, advertising identities and stuff. These are all things that Google stores in Google Analytics and other advertising properties saying, I want to keep it forever, 12 months, 14 months, 26 months, unless you decide as a Google Analytics user how long you want Google to hold on to it, putting the blame on you. They sent this email over here saying, please review these data retention settings and modify as needed. Again, putting the I guess onus or whatever you want in the Jewish world on you guys, which is interesting. Again, and then finally, I'd like to just thank 5 individuals over the past week for the search community guys. Search community honors you guys and gals: Anthony Randall, Christian Rudolph, Christine Schingler, from Vegas, Philly Wise, and John Lincoln. So thank you, Lincoln. Thank you guys for everything you do in the search community. We really do appreciate it, and we really do appreciate everything you guys do over the course of these years. In any event, thanks so much for listening to the Search Buzz Review Recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz. This is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. Again, today is Friday, April 13th. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next. Bye.